13, 15, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The fastest boy in our school, his name is Jerry.
Yep, and he's in 8th grade, junior high.
Junior high. How fast do you think he can run?
About 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 miles per hour.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I would totally agree.
Not 6, not 7?
No, because
No.
6 or 7 would probably be like the fastest man in the world.
Okay.
And he's just a kid, and a kid will get tired really easily.
Absolutely. So
He will.
if Jerry is so fast, if he was an animal, what kind of animal do you think he would be?
A cheetah.
Yeah, because he is the fastest boy in the school, and a cheetah is the fastest animal in the world, so it's similarly like the same nickname.
Yeah.
So I think his nickname should be the cheetah of the school.
Yes, the cheetah of the school.
We should start calling him that.
The cheetah of the school who's in 8th grade.
Hello, cheetah of the school. I'm watching.
So Jerry was a former student here, and a member of the track team since 4th grade, and even then in 4th grade he was already an outstanding athlete, and in 5th grade, 4th grade we were already having him run up in like 7th grade to 8th grade, and then when he left, it really was a shock to all of us as his athletic teachers and coaches and his family, his student population. It was a void for sure on the track team. There was definitely a void of not only who's going to take his spot in the races, but who's going to take his leadership role as being a captain and helping train the younger kids.
You just want to stay straight and stay low. And when you're pushing off right here, you want to make sure that you're pushing off hard so then you get some distance, and then that'll help you cover ground too. And then when you're running, so I don't want you skipping.
Like one time, John.
Not as much as they.
Yeah, John got his case. Yeah, he
for
came
that.
in.
And he
I
was
know.
like,
I ate lost
he made him eat like a huge salad.
No, and he had to write an essay
Oh, yeah,
because
about his
John came in
nutrition,
and
yeah.
he saw him with a bad lunch, and he had to write an essay about like
Nutrition.
yeah, and why it's good to have why it's good to eat good food when you're an athlete.
Pancakes, strawberry shortcakes, and hot dogs.
Like I said before, the artificial sugars that you'll find in candy will not help with those bones either, but if you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, those natural sugars will help strengthen your bones and muscles and help you grow. Milk will help keep your bones strong so then you won't break bones as easily. Any questions for me?
And so, did you notice a change once he got here? How long did it take before you started noticing changes?
It was immediately. When he came into MMS, he didn't even know how to read. I mean, they were teaching how to read, but he wasn't just even trying. Within 6 months period, he went into reading chapter books. So it was a humongous difference.
So I just thought it was unusual how fast everything was moving and how much I had to learn and that I actually had to work.
Okay, so I understand that you really took a liking to Mrs. Fleege. She was your first teacher?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any memories of working with her and what that was like?
I do. I have a couple. One of my first ones is just sitting by her, and she was teaching me how the concept of math and subtraction works, and then there was also this little wooden box filled with sand, and then she would teach me how to write the cursive letters in the sand, and then that took a while, but I eventually learned cursive.
When Jerry transitioned back to public school, it was actually very heartbreaking. As a mother, it was heartbreaking to experience because we had this tradition every day on our way home to school. We would say, what was the best part of your day? What was the worst part of the day? I actually learned that from Cheryl Kelly. and how did you help somebody? And right away he'd just be like, Mom, and with such a bad attitude, he'd be like, Mom, I don't want to talk about it. There was nothing good about today. There was nothing bad about today. It was just awful.
I had to learn to practice homework on my own because I wasn't always getting the challenge that I received here. At that school, at the public school, I always finished my homework before I got home. I would finish it in class. I missed my friends, the academics, the challenge.
Well, it was just kind of different not having a mirror.
Yeah. Gwenny left. His mom left and went to a different school for a year. It was weird.
What was it that you missed?
His sense of character, just his presence in general. He was a real big part of just everything that this community is, and a loss like that just has an impact.
Like one day it'll just turn.
I think it was sometime in the summer, or maybe close to the end of the year, where my mom, she came up to me, she's like, Jerry, would you like to go back to MMS? And I was surprised. I thought she was playing a joke, because, I mean, it's a lot of money to, just put on a school and for one student. And I was in shock when she wasn't kidding, and of course I accepted the offer because, I really needed to challenge myself again. I wasn't getting the same education and challenge that I was getting here. So as I jumped at the chance, and I was just excited from that day on.
And the kids didn't know, like the track team didn't know he was coming. I just told them that there was a special guest joining us. And when we revealed it was Jerry, it was honestly like watching a brother coming home to his family, how he was welcomed back.
No, you're not talking.
And MMS education has formed who Jerry is today. He is so passionate about education. He's so passionate about helping people. He is so passionate about life, and it is keeping him motivated. It's making him want to work towards a greater goal. Where it's funny, his short-term and long-term goals are constantly changing just because he keeps hitting his next mark so easily, and it just keeps him excited. And I remember the one year he struggled at the public school. He said, Mom, it's not cool to be smart here. At MMS, it's cool to be smart. It's cool to know, and it's cool to continue to grow. And that's just the kind of person he is. I just feel that without scholarships like these, children who aren't fortunate enough to financially take care of it, they wouldn't have the same options that are offered, to children who are more fortunate. And for Jerry, it just has been life-changing.
Some of the skills that MMS has taught me that I wouldn't learn anywhere else, and that have helped me get to where I am right now with the scholarship and everything, is probably how I need to discipline myself and make my dreams come true and just work as hard as I can until I get there. And just value everything I can, because I don't know if I'm ever going to get a chance like that in my life.
What would you ask Jerry about running?
Can you teach me running lessons?
What are your secrets?
And how did you get in a so good runner? What's the history of it?
Yes.
So, would you like Jerry to give you some running lessons?
Yes,
Yep.
definitely.
Of course.
Ready, set, go.